Okay, guys, this is our first YouTube skills practice. Bear with me. I'm still learning this. So your lesson 4.3 skills practice for homework. Let's give this a try here. All right. First, we're going to write our name. This is the key. The Quinones. All right. Vocabulary. Choose a term that best completes each statement. Index, explicit formula, recursive formula. Holy smokes. We didn't actually learn this word right there. We did study explicit formula, and the index was the nth term, like that, nth term. All right, so let's see which two we can figure out. A blank expresses each term of a sequence based on the preceding term of the sequence. That might be the recursive one. The blank is the position of a term in a sequence. Oh, I know that one. That is index. That's what we said. So if I say I want the 13th term, that's the index. The position of the term. The position in the list. For example, if you had this list, look at how easy this list is. So this is the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fifth term. So that would be your index. Number 3, calculates each term of a sequence using the term's position in the sequence. That's explicit. Okay, write that down in there. So recursive, we're not really going to focus too much on that. We might touch on it on Monday. But recursive is actually that one right there. It uses the preceding term. All right, let's go up a little bit here. This is going to work. All right, problem set. Determine the 20th term of the sequence of that one. Okay, and these are all arithmetic, so they're giving you a hint of what's going on. So they're being added. So for 20, you could do that. Let's skip this one for now. Let's look at this. How would you know what's happening from 1 to 4 to 3? You're like, oh, that's easy. You're adding 3. You could also do this. This is actually a smarter way to do it. Look at these two numbers right here. And you say 4 minus 1. That's 3. And then you can do 4 plus 3. So you can add. So minus the two numbers, 4 and 1, and that gives you your common difference. And then use the common difference, add them together, and if this number is the next number, then you know your common difference is 3. They're both 3. You can also do 7 minus 4. It's also 3. So the formula is simple, okay? All it is say, all right, you want to start with the first number. In this case, it's 1. And then you're going to add the common difference, which is 3. And you're going to multiply that times the number that you want, minus 1. Right here, we want the 20th term, so we're going to put 20 minus 1 is 19. So you want the 20th term? That's fine. Here's the next 19. Okay. Here's the next 19, and here's the first one. So this is the first. Here's the next 19. So that'll give you the 20th term, which is 58 there. So go ahead and do 2, 3, and 4. Pause it right here while you do those. Okay. I'm not going to do them for you. You can try them out yourself. The idea, again, is to find the first term, find the difference between these guys, and that's your D, okay? So your formula was a to this one's the 30th term. So you want the first term, you're going to add the difference times 30 minus 1, which would be 29, okay? So what you're going to fill in here is you're going to fill in that number here, and then the difference right here, and do the math. Okay, now you can pause it and do it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, here we see if I got this figured out. R was -2, so the first number is 1, and then we're going to multiply, that's the first number, then we're going to multiply that by -2, put that in parentheses because it's negative, and then to the power of 15 minus 1, 14. So use your calculator to type this out right there. Your answer will be positive because it's negative times negative 14 times. 2, and you can also say 12 divided by 6 is also 2. So that is your ratio. Your common ratio is 2. All right, let me erase some of this stuff real fast. I'm not sure how to erase this yet. How do you erase? Oh, okay, here we go. Just use my finger. All right, so the formula for geometric sequence is the first number, that'll be 3. That's a G, by the way. Let me zoom in here. So it's your first number times R. R is your ratio. We knew that it was 2. Okay. Well, actually, I want to do the formula just so you can see it. The first number times R, and then to the power of the term you want minus 1. So it'd be 10 minus 1, it'd be 9. So the formula would actually be n minus 1. All right, so let's fill it in. So G1 is the first term is 3, so that turns into 3. Okay. G1 is the first number. G to the sub 1. And then times R. R is 2. That was the ratio. And n minus 1 is 10 minus 1 is 9. So use your calculator, you times this, and it's not 18, okay? Not 18. This is not 18. This is different, okay? This is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 9 times. Okay, use your calculator to get that. When you get the answer, multiply it times 3. So go ahead and do those, okay, on your own. You're going to do 12. Find out the common ratio. Okay. So remember, what you want to do is divide -2 by 1. You want to do this one by that one. That equals -2. Now divide 4 divided by -2, and that equals also -2. Look at this. This is your R. This is your R right here. Okay. Now fill it in to the equation. Okay. Formula, I mean. Okay, so for page 3, you got to do that whole thing all by yourself. You want to write the formula at the top, just so you have it a lot of times written down. So you get a to the first in the sequence times the rate times n minus 1, which is the one that you want, minus 1. Remember, it's not r to the, if it's 5 to the 2, it's not 10. It's actually 25, not 10, okay? Just keep that in mind as you're doing this stuff. Okay, so it looks like a lot of busy work right here. And last page, determine whether each sequence is arithmetic or geometric. Okay, so now there you have to figure out what is going on here. So one clue that I do is I look at the numbers and see, are they increasing a lot or are they kind of evenly going up? And I said, okay, I'm not really sure. I'm going to try the arithmetic phone first. So I'm going to get the second number, and then I'm going to subtract it from the first number. Okay, and that's 14. And then I'm going to get the second number. Well, I already see this one. And I'm going to subtract it from the second number, and that's also 14. So look at that. So definitely we were adding 14. Okay. Whoops. All right, so now we did that real quick. So now we know it's arithmetic. Okay. So now I want to use the formula for arithmetic to find out what are the instructions. Let's see. Determine the unknown in the sequence. Okay, so we just have to find the next one. Okay. So we don't really need the formula. We just have to plus 14 and then put that number there. All right, the next one right here. So this one's adding. No, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be geometric. So get this number and then divide it by the first number, and that gives me -3. And then I try for the next sequence. So it'd be 18 divided by the second number. That's also -3. So since we're dividing, it's geometric. So what basically you want to multiply by -3. So this way it's going to be multiplied by -3. So that'll be 18 times 3, that's 30, 48. So it'll be -48. Okay. And the next number, this one, we're going to multiply that by -3. Remember, the answer has to be negative. So switching from positive to negative to positive to negative. Okay. So it's going from positive to negative to positive to negative to positive to negative. Okay. All right, so try to figure out these other two other ones. And I think that is all of your homework. Okay, post some comments on my new YouTube channel. What do you understand about the explicit formula for arithmetic and the explicit formula for geometric? What do you understand about it? How easy is it actually? Okay, so post a very clear comment understanding. I'll give you 10 points for your comment and 10 points for completing all of these 4 pages. Have a great weekend. I'll send you a reminder at 2:30.